It's ooey and it's gooey, and it tastes like nothing you've ever tried. It's liquid gold honey flowing abundantly from this machine. But before you get all of this beautiful bounty, you've got to remove the wax. And before you can do that, well, let's just start at the beginning.
The local honey doesn't have any additives to it. It's organic, it's an antitoxin, and it's a good all-round food.
So this entire box is full of honey.
The honey comes from these guys, 300,000 bees here on Bear Mountain, most of them guests of the Westin Hotel. It's a growing trend in the hotel industry, keep bees not only to pollinate the herb garden, but also to entertain the guests. Only problem for GM Francis Parkinson is he's not a big fan.
I stay clear of them. Only ever been stung once or twice, but not with these bees. But I just don't like them.
He ventured into the bee area for our interview, but usually watches from a safe distance away. All the while, sous chef Thomas Yestereski, who didn't escape being stung, inspects each frame for the bounty these bees have built.
We had a little taste last year just for everybody involved, and approximately 425 pounds of honey out of our 3 colonies, which is close to 300,000 bees.
It's a learning experience, not only for Thomas, who took a 3-day bee boot camp, but even for Parkinson, who was the first GM in BC to introduce beekeeping to the industry a few years ago in Vancouver.
I've learned a tremendous amount about the bees and the need for bees throughout the world, because without the bees, the food supply would dwindle rapidly.
The honeybees have been at Bear Mountain since last year, but this is the first year that they're able to harvest the honey, and it's coming in handy in the kitchen.
It gives the kitchen something to do other than cooking, and they get to work with the bees and work with the honey and utilize the honey in many ways in the kitchen, whether it's through cooking or through garnishes.
And there are no shortage of ideas buzzing around the kitchen. It seems honey can be used in all kinds of dishes.
Cooking with honey is easy to do. There's so many applications for it, whether it be sweet or savory. But we use it to sweeten a lot of our vinaigrettes and savory sauces and even our sweet sauces. We've done honey caramel with it and honey ice cream.
Honey and ice cream together? You've got to be kidding me. And what about this treat? Well, this chocolate panache also has honey in it. And they're also making candles and lip balm with the wax, not letting anything go to waste.
You have a lot of pride with it because it's something that you produced from your own land. And sure, I don't own the bees or control the bees, but it feels like it's a real part of the mountain going into every one of our dishes now.
They're hoping down the road to be able to split the hives and increase the number of bees, opening up the possibilities of even more products, everything from honey lager to soap. But Thomas isn't taking credit for all of these creations. After all, he's got an army of workers behind him. In Langford, I'm Nikki Ewanyshyn.